Hi, I'm Dave Clark, principal founder of the business, and I'm looking for a software developer who's interested in becoming actually a founder for a percentage of the business. And Scott Campbell mentioned that Boomstartup may be able to refer someone to me. So let me jump in and tell you a little bit about myself. So I have been in language learning for 18 years. I love language learning, and I sold a business 3 years ago. And in that business, we created 4 award-winning software courses. We sold over $10 million worth of product online, and we had over 523,000 visitors per month. So let me just step back and tell you a little bit about how I got into the language learning industry. So years ago, I taught Spanish at Weber State as an adjunct instructor, and I was required to use a certain textbook. And with that textbook, my students were able to learn grammar concepts, they were able to learn verb conjugation, but they couldn't actually speak with anybody when they were done, much less a native speaker. So some of you may have had that same type of experience. Yeah, well, it was really frustrating for them, and it was very frustrating for me. And I said, there has got to be a better way. So I spent the next few years researching a better way to learn a language. And I turned all that into a business that I sold 3 years ago. And now I'm ready to take what I learned from that business and apply it and start a new business where we can take things to the next level. My goal is to be ready for the Boom Startup program within about 6 months. Let's take a look at the problem in language learning apps. So most people who create apps are techies. And techies are not language learning content writers. So what do they have to do? They go to the publishing companies, the same publishing companies who write textbooks, and the publishing companies create the content for them. So what do they end up with? Apps that look like textbooks. So our solution is to first tie language learning lessons where people learn how to speak in hundreds of combinations and sentences with just a few hours with video chat. So they can take the things they've learned here, they give them cues here, they can ask questions and actually video chat, which is an accelerated way to learn a language. Now let's take a look at the market size. So self-study language learning products, and especially online language learning products, is a $5 billion market. So with our business model, our app, we sell it for $12 per month. The average customer stays on for 8 months, and I know that because we did that in our previous business. Then we create other languages over the next few years, unless we receive funding from investors. We could do that very quickly. And now let's take a look at our competition. So we've determined the top 6 most important things for learning a language. And we look at the competitors, and Rosetta Stone only has one of those fully. We also have other competitors who are startups within the past 5 to 7 years or so, including Verbling. And Verbling was actually went through the Y Combinator program in 2011. So there's a lot of gaps in the competitors and their programs. So our marketing and distribution, basically we have their mobile app marketing will be distributed through these areas, and desktop app will be distributed through these areas. Tractions, so from 1995 to 2013, I learned the language learning market for the past couple of years. I was an internet marketing consultant, and I spent those years researching and coming up with a strategy for the new language learning business. Now in 2016, we're ready to launch our new language learning business. Exit strategy, as you can see, there are many language learning companies who have bought other language learning companies within the past 5 years. Thank you so much for joining me. My goal is to be ready for the Boom Startup program within 6 months, and my primary concern is to find a developer who's willing to partner with me for a percentage of the company. Thanks for taking the time to watch.